Oh good, I have two messages. Probably someone saying they want to kill me. Oh, it's a ribbon! And a sigil! And an adorable jade Excalibur glyph. And a forma! My goodness! A new year! Yes indeed! Show your support! Wear this ribbon to support other Tenno and your allies. Check out the Landicraft's new console for the meaning behind this ribbon. I will gladly support my allies! Any day! You fucking name a day and I'll be there. Unless it's between the hours that I work, I will not be there. For 5 days a week, I won't be there. I am alive and it's good to be alive and I am so pumped to be back making a video for you guys. It's been too damn long. I'm back, bitches. Anyways, today we're checking out the Jat Kusar. Look at this thing. It's rumbling and all shaky in my hands like it could blow up and kill me at any second. I love it. The thrill, the excitement. So this thing, it's like a Grineer, chainsaw, bladed whip. Okay, but instead of a chainsaw blade, it's got like a fire sickle. Okay, it's not a chainsaw. It's just easier if I show you. Yeah, the Jat Kusar is like a fire-bladed sickle weapon with an explosive grenade on the end of the whip. This thing is crazy. I'll be honest, I wish we would have gotten like a new variant, like a whole new type of weapon for the design challenge, but you know what? This thing's still pretty damn cool. No matter who was going to win that challenge, we all win because the weapons were amazing. And this is the one that won the contest. Lucky for us, got added to the game. So let's get into it. This thing is a bladed whip weapon. This is essentially a crit beast version of the Lacera and the Mios. The Lacera, for those of you who don't know, is status based. The Mios falls somewhere in between, and the Jat Kusar is pure crit badass. This thing has a crit multiplier of 2.5 and a crit chance of 35% without mods being installed. My god, that is really cool. To top that off, it does 80 heat damage, but it only has a status chance of 5%, which is fine. I'm okay with it. If I wanted status, I would do the Mios or the Lacera, but really interesting to have a crazy high crit elemental damage weapon. This is not the first time we're seeing this either. In the same update, at least for consoles, we also have the lens, which is another crazy high crit status damage weapon. Kind of interesting. So my only complaint with this weapon, and then I'll get on to what I absolutely love about it, is the coloration for the blade. The coloration it comes with, or if you do anything too dark, it starts to fizzle out the blade. Let me see if I can think of an example. Basically, medium colors are not gonna work well with this. I think bright energy colors are gonna do you well. See, if you pick a deeper tone, it's not much of a sickle. It just kind of looks like these little fire sparks and fumes coming off of it. But if you have a super vibrant color like my fucking neon green here, you can almost see a completed sickled point. Not quite, but that's probably as close as you're gonna get. Kind of reminds me of like something the Dark Templar would use in StarCraft, if only that sickle point was more pronounced. But aside from that, how does the weapon perform? Well, this weapon is pretty fucking cool. It does crazy high crits. You can orange, even red crit with this weapon easily. It does have kind of a slow attack rate, but honestly, I've been able to counteract that with Primed Fury and Berserker, and if I have those two things on it, it's honestly, it's super fun. It does good damage. It's not bad at all. On top of that, if you do the charged attack, you will throw out the whip end of this weapon, and the little explodey grenade thing on the edge will actually blow up and ragdoll enemies. You can even get the explosion to crit. How fucking cool is that? This is a really nice addition to the game because I love the stance for Defiled Snapdragon, which is the stance for these type of weapons. It's really pretty looking. It's not very boring to me to use. Like, it's nice to look at. It's fairly effective. You get some nice reach on it because you're combining not only the melee tool, but also the whip in there every now and then. And for once, I don't know. I know the charge attack on like the Mios drags and pulls people, but I actually like this better. The whole like blowing up and ragdolling enemies, because if an enemy's giving me a hard time and I'm not playing as like a CC frame or something, I can just fucking do a charge attack and knock them away. Or if like in a defense mission, if the crowd pod is taking damage against infested, I can use this to smack them all away from it. It's pretty fucking cool. So just to show you guys now what I have on this, I've got obviously Defiled Snapdragon being the only stance for these. I've got Prime Pressure Point, Prime Fury, True Steel, Blood Rush, Berserker, Drifting Contact, only because I don't have enough mod space for body count, and really body count only gives you a couple more seconds. This takes up way less mod space, about 4, so really nice. Obviously, you're going to want Organ Shatter on this for increased crit damage is what I would definitely do. And then also another elemental mod. Not like elemental chance and damage, but just pure elemental like 90% would be great for finishing off this build. Overall verdict of the weapon. It's cool. It's really nice. It's strong. Like I said, if you have Berserker and Prime Fury on there, it's got more than a decent attack rate. I like it. It's good. I'll definitely be using this instead of the Mios, I feel. The Mios looks really cool, but this thing just... I don't know. I like this much more as just a solid crit weapon. I always tried to do a crit Berserker build on the Mios, and it's, you know, it's not the greatest thing for that. So this allows me to have a build that I always wanted to use on the Mios and just utilize it better and deal decent amounts of damage. If you want this weapon, you can craft it in your clan dojo in the Grenier Research Lab. It's going to cost you a buttload of detonite injectors, though, like I think 10 at least, and probably a Forma, so you might want to stock up on those, but it's really cool. It's definitely worth the research. If you don't have the Lacer or the Mios yet, I would definitely just save your time and resources and focus it on this thing because it's really damn cool. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please drop a comment down below, and as always, I hope you have a kick-ass day. Peace out, everybody.